Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever. Today we're on the ladder with TB, AMD playing Aeon, going first land, and Silent Noob as the UEF first land. And this is Open Palms, map everyone knows and loves. So Aeon versus UEF, very nice matchup for the Aeon player, generally, because you can get to T3. There's definitely a lot of potential for the UEF player to use the T2 stage and also use their powerful commander. Both players going first lab. Yeah, these players very experienced players. Especially TB, he's ancient. He's been very active lately, playing a lot of settings and some ladder and stuff. So he's been playing very well recently. Got to a very good level. And he, as I said, he's been around a very long time. Silent's also been around many years. Maybe not as long, I'm not sure exactly. Also a very good player. And the labs are not going to run into each other, so Silent's going straight through middle. He's going to go right for the Hydra, but TB walks to the Hydra with his ACU, so this lab is not going to work. TB, however, is not going all in. You see, actually, if if TB had run across, then he would be able to kill the Hydra engineer because Silent is not walking, he's building a second factory. And also, oh, this Mech Marine missed the lab, so yeah, this is the value of knowing other people's builds, and TB is gonna zap that guy. Can also get some reclaim. Oh, not very much because of the overkill. And look, oh, is he gonna get a kill here? So the AC is already coming, and no, he's gonna run away. I think it's, well, he should. It's kind of too late. I don't know if he can get a kill. Can he? Oh, maybe. Ah, kill him. Okay, one kill, and now he needs to run very fast. Very lucky to even be alive this long beside the Hydro. So, not ideal. He could have done more there. Could have got more shots away faster. Maybe got both engineers. Certainly could have saved the lab after getting one kill. So, not the ideal lab play, but not too bad either. We have still this Mech Marine lurking around, and very annoying when you send this engineer generally in this direction. Grabbing some rocks here. See these groups? And then you send them on to this mechs, and then usually to the back or to these two mexes, and then there's a Mech Marine waiting. It's very annoying, and you don't really want to just send a tank all the way back there with your engineer. So what you want to do really is scout. Once you get the air factory up, is scout around behind your base for any sneaky Mech Marines, and you know whether you actually have to send a tank back or not. Now it's doubly unfortunate to have to send an Aurora back to the back of your base because it's going to take so long. Oh, that's very nice. 2 kills for TB. Saves his engineer. Oh, he is going to get this, isn't it? Silent dodged several shots, but when you dodge, you can't get out of range, so only really prolongs the delay is the inevitable. And TB gonna rush the Hydra. That's really nice. If we look at his economy, ooh, he has a lot of mass, so needs to spam more factories. You can see defending, playing the Aeon way on open palms, and that is defend. Now he really needs to spend his mass a lot better. Oh, and there's a tank getting past. These engineers should be building factories, and also this is really nice because he can delay starting his PGens in his base. So the engineers in the base will only really need to make factories. That being said, he has just started making P-gens, but only with one engineer. Silent still in his base, so quite slow, and his expansion is very, very slow. Actually, I missed the bomber. Yes, that's what happened. Look at this. There's the dead bomber. So this expansioneer was killed. On the right, I don't see any dead stuff. So just very slow expansion. This is a good tank here. Apologies for the zooming. Good tanks, and every corner of the map. This engineer is gonna go down, surely, if Silent doesn't run out of range. No, come back. Oh no. This engineer is gonna die. This engineer. These two mexes go down to one tank. And now there's a bomber. Oh no. Brutal. And there's already, you can see 2 dead engineers here. And that's 3 more dead engineers. We already saw the TB had trouble spending his mass. Now 5 less engineers. It's going to be very painful. And he's walking across the map. Common move to just push with your ACU across the map, but he's losing so much control behind his ACU that I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, you can't afford to lose all this map control and the hydrocarbon, the mexes. The right side is getting cleaned up, but I guess both of them are in a lot of pain right now. You can see Silent doing the right thing, sending tanks in behind the ACU. That's where the weakness is. And this Mech Marine's still waiting for an engineer to come back, but this guy's already nabbed the engineer. So he can just chill. On patrol order, another bomber coming in, and it didn't drop, I think. Oh, if it kills these engineers, it's going to be really, really bad. Oh, there's another one joining the party. Oh, 4 engineers go down. 5th survives. And Silent has moved across the map to steal some mexes. This bomber gonna get another engineer kill. He's trying to expand to these mexes again. Denied. Very, very good kill. And another. And this guy is gonna survive, I think. He is just about. The engineer kills are absolutely brutal. Now, Silent grabbing his expansion. He's trying to steal some mexes here. Or stop TB from stealing all the mexes. He's got some back here. TB gets a PD up, but that can be easily killed. I mean, we already have Lovas out. This can be dealt with very, very quickly. There's nothing to defend the PD. And Silent moves on. Doesn't build a PD. So this Aurora is going to take out the mexes pretty quick. And it's very messy. A lot of untaken mexes. Now Silent's doing a better job taking map control. He's taking some mid mexes now. TB, you can see very few mexes right now. Oh my goodness, he has a T2 max already. Well, I guess he did that because all the engineers he lost in his base, he couldn't spend his resources, so he made a T2 max, and I mean, that's fair enough. You gotta do what you gotta do. You wouldn't choose to do that unless the circumstances arose. And there's an army coming into his base, gonna aim at his hydrocarbon. He doesn't have radar coverage, but he's getting a very nice raid over here. Gets in before the PD goes up, before the PD's even started. These mexes are all gonna die, and maybe he can. Oh, he has another Aurora at the back here as well. His hydro goes down in his base. Always a bad sign. Silent's still power stalling, really struggling for power. He needs to do something about that. He's not actually building P-gens, it seems. He has a lot more reclaim, which is interesting. A lot more reclaim than TB. I'm not sure why. I think the front of his base is quite clean. And TB being aggressive on his opponent's base as his own base has been attacked. Some reclaim left for him to grab. And now expansion coming, but again this guy 4 kills on this tank. And he has a scout with him. The mech raid's still at the back base, not taken. Silent now going to move back, take this back again. And what are we going to see? Well, I think we need to see some T2 maybe from Silent. But he's done very well versus the Aurora. I mean, he hasn't really been... It's a funny thing, because they're not really... The armies aren't really battling that much. I mean, we've had some battle here and here, but generally they're just sort of running past each other, getting raids off, and then getting cleaned up after raiding. Now this is definitely cleaned up. All these Aurora. Now I see a lack of land scouts. That's the only problem here. Only have 2 land scouts for 35 Aurora. It's not really enough at all. So TB has nice advanced position here. Oh, he's gonna shoot some mexes from out of range. Let's see. So if he comes around here, he can actually get past the PD. He can't get past this way though, unfortunately for him. He is gonna get shot. Although he killed the radar, so now the PD doesn't have range, doesn't have vision of the second Aurora. So he can't actually even shoot the PD from out of range now that the radar is dead. Still a struggle behind this ACU. He's taken this part of the map. He's consistently not had this part of the map, and even the back of his base. It's not good for him. It's not good. Now where is the T2 land? Still Silent. Build some power. He is adding power now. And he should be aiming for the Hydras. Yeah, he's getting this one. Could build this one on the front as well. He really needs the power. It's bottlenecking him heavily. He should have a lot more mass right now. But just some eco management problems. Significant army here, so no way that Silent can do anything versus this right now. He only has 2 on land, vanilla ACU. This tank is gonna get another kill. Suicide mission, part 5. Return to suicide. And the tank is just like, yeah, maybe he'll finally send a tank here now, so I'll just move to this next mix and await my next victim. Constant air fights, they're just trading back and forth with air, and oh, that's a nice fight for TB. He's gonna win air control. He has no anti-air, so he's definitely very vulnerable to bombers into these Aurora. Now, he does have an anti-air turret in his base, but no mobile anti-air in his army, which I think is a mistake really. For Aeon, you should always have some mobile anti-air. Oh, he does have a few down the bottom. He's now making the range gun. Silent noob. He finally got some power, and now he has T2 radar. I wonder, did he have that when he was stalling? I don't think he did. But now he just barely has enough power. Well, he doesn't actually have enough power, to be honest, because he's not spending his mass. T2 radar giving him insanely good vision. See everything here. Can see there's no big army, so moving on this location might be a better shot than moving in this part. So much mass, please spend. TB, meanwhile, has plenty of power for this gun. Should probably assist, and he's probably gonna make the second gun after this, the speed gun. After the range, maybe he'll make sensor, or he could probably even make shield with this much power. He has over 1k. Yeah, he's making sensor. Very cheap upgrade. Gives a lot of vision, huge vision, and it's extremely cheap. It's very, very good upgrade. Now Silent, plus 71 mass, but he's wasted. He's been wasting mass. We need to land 5 minutes ago at least from Silent, and it's not coming. It's not coming yet. You can see it's very important to get a factory up here and get all this reclaim. There's so many trees and rocks under the trees as well. All this reclaim at the back is actually great, and still TB does not have this. The mech breed hasn't even had to kill anyone. And now TB maneuvers his army past the ACU and army of Silent and kills this expansion. There's a lot of mass here being left near TB's base, but Silent is doing a very good job with this forward factory, grabbing his dead tanks. TB now has the gun and sensors, and he's just retreating momentarily as he brings his army in to help him. Now a range gun, this kind of commander is still quite vulnerable because you don't actually have that much firepower. You still only have the 100 DPS plus overcharge, so that's it. That's not that's not that much damage, depending on what kind of units you're facing. Especially if they're Lobos, they're going to take 3 shots to kill, and you can miss at long range because quite easily. And also, Commander is a very, very, very slow unit, so you have to be careful. You gotta have an army with you to avoid the classic open palm suicides. And TB is still just holding on. He's had feels like less map control for almost the entire game. You can see Silent still has mid, building a lot of anti-air turrets in mid for some reason. And it looks like he has air control now. That's quite a lot of air, and we need to see some bombers. And T2 land has been started. Here it is, over halfway done now. Silent in the expansion, grabbing mass, very nice. Commander upgrade would not go astray right now. Does he have power for that though? Still full mass bar. Ah. TB, quite a lot of power or mass for him too. Now he's really lacking power. That's gonna mean he just has the basic commander gun for damage and very few overcharges, but he has a lot of Aurora, and these are all Lobos, so if he just keeps moving, he will avoid most of the damage. Plasma cannon getting murked, and all the walls will probably die as well. And his commander is right outside the base now. Oh, nice. We already have T2 engineers out. Triads going up to defend the base right at the back where they can't be touched. And TB bring in all his units. He just kill this T2 radar. It's just waiting to be killed. Aurora will kill it shortly, I hope. And TB looks all in here. See pillars coming out. There's 3 triads up, a 4th one just finished now. They're gonna do massive damage. This T1 army can't do anything versus those triads, and neither can the commander, to be frank. But TB on the top side with a very large army, there's nothing to stop him from retaking his map control here. As actually he has a forward T2 HQ, which is now under fire from an army coming up from the bottom. Silent has built factories here and spamming units up to attack the expansion, and now the entire army for TB has been sent in and has been shredded by the linked cannons of the triads. There's so many triads here, almost too many really, and TB can't go any further. And actually Silent even getting units out past the commander to put even more pressure on this area. We have a T2 PD here to help defend. And on the top side, look at this. Silent has the gun, but he's lost all map control up here. The Mech Marine is dead, and TB is going to retake his expansion. And it looks like he holds on to the bottom expansion as well, and now he's under pressure on the right. And it suddenly does not look too good for Silent. Now he did get quite a lot of mass. Well, quite a lot. I would say a lot of these got overkilled. Yeah, you can see not giving the full amount because the triads would overkill. They do a lot of damage. And TB simultaneously pushing on the base, forcing... I mean, you can see how much mass this is. Look at this. 4,300 mass while he was making the gun. And he ran out of units on the top side completely. And the AC wasn't able to defend, now lost these mexes here. And was unable to do damage on this side, any real damage really. So TB doing a great job, to be honest, to come back, because he was in a very bad spot, and now it looks like he's in a good spot. He also has 3 T2 mexes. He's finally taken the back base for the first time in the entire game. He's taken the back base. Now Silent Noob also has 3 mexes actually, now that I see. 3 T2 mexes. So it's not all bad, and he still has mid, although he's losing some of it. You can see you can attack these mid mexes from outside of mid. Very easily killed, but TB has mass lead big time. See, 89 generated mass to 55, and that's a bad sign. We also have, well, we have pillars coming out, and they're gonna do very well. Triads just creeping out of Silent's base. You can see they often kill even more than 1 Aurora per shot. The shots kind of spread, and they do tons of damage. A lot of pillars around on the bottom side now. Can they deal with this army? I think they need a better formation. First, they're running in a line. Mid is now completely destroyed. Shield eating tons of damage from these pillars. And now they're right in the middle of all of these Aurora and Arties. If the Arties land their shots, these pillars are all gonna die. And actually they may all die anyway. It's a very painful loss. That army was important. If he'd built a few more up, he could really have done a lot of damage, pushed on. And there's actually two T2P gens here. Does Silent know that these are here? Doesn't. These are huge target and easily killable. If he knows they're there, he can definitely plan an attack to take them out. MML's running into range. He retreats them now. We have the gun commander moving in, but he only has the gun, no nano or T2 or shield. But a very, very good attack here. And can he continue and take out all these T2PDs? I think he can. Look at TB now retreating his army. A pretty nice concave to try and defend, but he's lost the forward position. Been forced back. He needs to bring the gun commander into the fight, and he actually needs to hold on to this because he has a lot of power here. Now he has built a T2 Pigeon in his base. Oh, he's already going for T3 Pigeon. He has T3 land. And the Harbs are out, and now the right side is going to be wiped. And the Harbs are going to do massive, massive damage and end the game, surely, unless TB is sniped, basically. We only have T2 land. I mean, at least the Harbs can't run into the base, that is for sure, with all these triads. But this ACU is in big trouble now, completely surrounded. He has no help, and all of TB's army is coming for him. And this is the end for Silent Noob. Harbs adding their massive DPS. And that's it. Oh, Silent is not happy with his performance. Yeah, not his best performance for sure. But still, I mean, the start was very good for him. All the raiding at the start, if he just needed to spend his mass a bit better, go T2 land sooner, you know, click those upgrades. But he's doing very well. Had the advantage, had the map control, took mid, did a lot of damage, denied this base forever. Actually, he even denied it at the end of the game. Look at that. He had an engineer at the back here. It was this guy. Just one engineer. After everything got cleared out, he had this one engineer at the back and must have built this little outpost and took just denied the expansion again. But yeah, well played from TB. I mean, also Silent did so much damage with the bombers, as well as all the outer raids, and TB managed to come back. Unfortunate for Silent, but very well played from TB. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and go sign up for tournaments and shit. You know, all that stuff. Anyway, see you next time.